In the past few days, I've been putting myself outside of the comfort box a lot. I've been putting myself outside of the comfort zone, and I've really felt uncomfortable. Like, I could really feel uncomfortable. But it's also been one of the most growth period in my life, you know? And let's be honest, bro, it's already been 2 months. It's already been 2 months since 2025 started. And you set yourself so many new goals. Did you accomplish anything? Did you accomplish anything? It's been like what, almost 1/5 of the year already? Did you accomplish anything that you set yourself for this year? I've already accomplished one of my biggest goals for 2025 just in the month of January. And I'm about to reach so many more, bro. I'm legit on the gasoline. It's like I can't stop, bro. What I've realized is that it doesn't matter if you start waking up at 5 a.m. If you just go to the gym because you like it and it's easy for you to push the weights. You don't see the growth because you're not putting yourself into uncomfortable situations. Think about it. How would you feel if I said, for the next 1 month, just wake up, and this is a lame example just with a wake up time. However, how would you feel if you already wake up like at 6 a.m. every day? And I'm like, for the next 1 month, you have to wake up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning every day. Don't miss. And you're like, okay, cool. You already wake up at 6, so that's no crazy change. You might see some growth. You get a spare 30 minutes to work, to do your morning routine, whatever it is. But what if now I said you have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning every day for the next 3 months and you cannot miss? Now shit gets real. Now it actually gets more difficult. And you're gonna start getting doubts. Oh, but what if I can't do it? Oh, 4:30 is too much. And, excuses are gonna start coming up. Oh wait, but I can't get good sleep. I'm gonna lose gains and all that bullshit. See how your mind works, bro? As soon as we talk about getting uncomfortable, you will start making excuses to avoid the pain. Because you like the shit that sounds good that you already do. Like going to the gym, like waking up early, like journaling, all that kind of stuff, right? All the good stuff. But when it comes to upgrading and actually putting yourself into uncomfortable situation, that's where shit changes. That's why everybody makes excuses. And that's why everybody's growth dies, brother. You need to understand one thing. Discomfort equals to growth. Discomfort equals to growth. I will never ever get tired of saying that. The more you put yourself in discomfort, in uncomfortable situations, the more you'll grow. Now, obviously, once you set yourself a new standard, you need to give yourself some time to actually get used to that level, right? I cannot just be like, tomorrow I'll wake up 5. And by the way, guys, I keep on using the wake up time as an example just because it's the most simple to understand. But I'm talking about anything. Same thing with calories. You can't just be in a 500 calorie surplus every day to bulk up and just stay on that for 3 months and expect to gain weight after like a few weeks. You'll have to keep on increasing calories again and again and again. You might have to increase 100 calories after 3 weeks, after a month, after 2 weeks, depending on your body. But sure enough, if you just stay on a 500 plus surplus for 3 months, it's gonna come to a point where you're now in a maintenance and you're not gaining anymore because your body needs more. The same way your mind will grow when you're putting yourself new standards. Then once you adapt to that standard, sure, you'll still be consistent, you'll feel good, but you're not gonna technically grow anymore because now that's normality for you. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. every morning. I go through my morning routine, which is pretty simple: meditation, journal, and just get to work. I also check my weight. Then I do about 90 minutes of work, or depending on what I have to do, I might work a little bit less depending on my schedule, but that's now normal. I have not missed a single day of tracking my calories, tracking my macros for the past 6 months. Not even 6, 7 months. And I have proof of all these things on Instagram. And I say every video is kind of repetitive, but second link in the description, you can literally go check out my Instagram. There's not a plugin to tell you, oh, go follow me, bro, go follow me. It's just to let you know. Before you go to the comments and show some hate and make yourself look stupid, go and fact check me. I literally showed how every single day was tracked and my calories were hit, my macros were hit every day since 2024 of July. You can literally go fact check me right now. But the whole point of this is, guys, if you don't put yourself new standards continuously, you will never ever ever grow. If you wake up at 5:30 a.m. every day like me, eventually there's gonna be a time where you just get used to it and it's nothing new. Like, it's not a challenge for you. The night before, you're not worried that you're not gonna wake up because now that's your standard wake up time. So it doesn't matter if you still wake up at 5:30. It's not gonna change for you. You're not gonna see crazy new results. The same way see how everything connects. The same way, if you don't eat more calories than you're eating the last month, even if you're in a surplus, you're just not gonna grow. The same way, if you're pushing the same weights that you were 2 months ago, you're not gonna grow because you need to do progressive overload every single week. If I was pushing 20 kg last week, I'm not gonna grow after a month. I guess the way I said it did not really make sense, but if I was pushing 20 kg 1 month ago, this month my chest technically isn't gonna grow. I should be pushing like 22 to 24, or I should be getting way more reps than I was getting a month ago. If not, my body's not gonna grow. It's all the same way. Even when it comes to a mindset, you need to put yourself into uncomfortable situations and you need to constantly do more or do less. Like, not less. You either do more, as in repetition, or you do the same amount but with more volume. I don't know if I'm giving you the right idea. Say, for example, I go to work and my travel is like an hour and a half on the way to work and an hour and a half on the way back. And now I decide that I'm going to listen to some podcasts maybe on my way to work. And on my way back, I just listen to music whatsoever. Now that it's been a month and I'm used to listening to these podcasts, it's not going to be anything new. Sure, depending on the content of the podcast, I will learn more. I will get better still. But now if I start listening to podcasts even in the way back, the growth is going to be completely different. Just had a quick one for you guys today. I know this is not crazy content when it comes to actually me talking and explaining to you. But if you think about it in the deeper level, bro, everything works this way. Whether you are going to the gym, you're trying to bulk up, or you're trying to cut down, or you're just trying to improve your mindset and discipline, everything you do, you will adapt to whatever you're doing. Eventually, you will adapt to whatever you're doing. And if you don't put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and you don't upgrade your standards, you're just going to stay in the same position. The most amount of growth that I've seen in my life came from the times where I've actually struggled the most and I've worked the hardest. Kill it this week. Put yourself through uncomfortable situations. Put yourself through extreme pain and see the results. It doesn't matter how much you want the body if you don't track your macros and if you don't put yourself through these uncomfortable situations. I don't care if you've never been able to track your macros because it's too much time requiring, or if you don't go to the gym and you don't do your cardio just because it's too much to bear. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna get better. You can argue as much as you want, you're just not gonna get better. Keep staying at the level that you are. Keep doing what you're already doing, and you're gonna get the same results. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting different results. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Start doing the uncomfortable shit if you want to see the change. Start changing your habits if you want to see a change in your results. Keep grinding.